welcome to the first ever episode of Skyrim Weekly Mods. You guys asked for it, and I'll deliver. Considering a shit ton of you subscribed on the notion that I would make a weekly mod series like this. So basically every week I'll find a handful of mods that I like or I find particularly interesting, and I'll showcase them on my channel. I'll show you how they look in game, and I'll compare them to the originals, and basically just give my opinion on how I like the mod, and then you could form your own opinion about whether or not you should download it. Let me just remind you guys that this is the first week of Skyrim's release, which means the mods haven't gotten that advanced yet, like those that you would find in Oblivion. Hopefully in the coming future they'll become even better than the ones you found in Oblivion. So enough of me werewolf raping this guy, and let's move on to the mod. So if you ever stared closely at the blood, then you would notice that there are some really low resolution pixels. Luckily, a guy named D the Finder made a mod that increases the resolution of blood. It makes it more realistic, like it looks more like a splatter rather than a dot. So if you're one of those guys that finds joy in seeing people bleed to death when you slice at them, then this is definitely a mod you should check out. Or maybe you're a more peaceful person and you prefer more relaxing things instead of chopping people up, like maybe stargazing at night. Well then, here's the perfect mod for you, and it's called Enhanced Night Sky. That's what the sky usually looks like on the night. Now let's turn on the mod. Do you see it? Notice the difference? Well, there's a hell of a lot more stars in the sky. I have to say that overall it does really look a lot better than the default night sky, though I never really usually have to stare in the sky because I'm not really a stargazer. But if you are, then of course go ahead and download this mod. It doesn't hurt to add small things like enhanced blood textures or night sky textures. All the small things add up and make an overall better game, right? Now the next mod is for people who have arachnophobia. It doesn't get rid of the spiders per se, but it does replace them with something a little less scary, I guess, which is bears. I mean, I am scared of spiders in real life, but come on, it's a video game, so I don't know, I guess the person that made this mod is just scared of spiders, even in a video game. Personally, I'm not going to use this mod because, well, the hitbox isn't really that of a bear, it's still a spider, so if you try to like headshot the bear, it's actually probably going to miss completely. You really can't see the spider's attack animations, and it just makes fighting these things extremely awkward. So then why did I feature this mod in my video? Well, it's just funny. It's a humorous mod and it's pretty creative, I guess. And if you're somehow afraid of spiders and bears, then they also give you an option to turn the spiders into mud crabs. I mean, come on, no one is afraid of a mud crab, right? Alright, so the last two are, well, perverted mods. They deal with the underwear of the female. I mean, seeing what happened to Oblivion, the same thing is probably going to happen to Skyrim. So right now I'm just showing you guys what the default underwear looks like. You guys probably know from my last video anyways. And so this is what the obligatory chainmail bikini looks like. I find the name very humorous. I mean, everyone knows that the less armor you wear, the more protection you'll actually get, right? So this is probably the first of many more in the future. And last but not least, someone had to do it. We all knew it was coming, but no one knew how soon. So at the risk of getting my video flagged, this is the nude female mod. Honestly, it doesn't look as good as the Japanese stuff that Oblivion had, but I guess if you're really that desperate to be streaking in Skyrim, then hell, why not download it? So of course all the links to the mods are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. And now that I'm done making this video, I get to take the week off, play some Skyrim, and try to maintain a social life.
God beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.